Teresa.
And I'm Jerry. Welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. It has been a minute,
Yeah, too many minutes.
like a whole bunch of minutes.
We apologize.
Yeah, but we're all back. We are still alive. The reason we'll get into why it's taken us a bit to get back. And so in this video, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to talk about where we've been, and we're going to talk about what we're doing and where we're going. Sound good?
Sounds
But first, we're going to insert a little video here about her grandson. And no action required. But
if you would like to.
if you'd like to, you'll see what's going on. And we'll be right back after you hear from Levi and myself.
My baby brother has a lot.
Yes, he does. This is Levi, our oldest grandson. And we're going to interrupt the video for just a second to talk about something that is really, really special, not only to Levi, but to our whole family. And what are we doing, Levi?
We are making a video.
We're making a video. We're making a video because Levi's class is doing a fundraiser for the American Heart Association. And we want to share that with you. And that's where the special part comes in. Levi's little brother was born what? With what?
And bad heart.
Yeah, what does your dad call it?
Cheese.
Swiss cheese. Levi's little brother, Nick, he was born with extra holes in his heart. And in this case, extra is not good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Nick spent the first couple months of his life in the NICU up at Dornbecker Children's Hospital in Portland. And we got to see what those great folks up there at the NICU did for little Nick and lots of other kids. And they work with the American Heart Association to provide that care for those little guys' hearts. Should we bring Nick in? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Nicky, come here. Hey, Nick, look. Who's that? So this is Nick, and Nick is 2 years old now.
No, almost.
Almost 2 years old now. And Nick has the best big brother in the whole wide world, isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, like I said, Levi's class is doing a fundraiser for the American Heart Association. It's really simple, and we'll put links in the description. Yeah, you are special. We'll put links in the description below. There's no obligation. If you'd like to make a contribution, make a contribution. I don't get a dime from it. Levi doesn't get a dime for it. But what's the goal, Levi? What do we want to get?
5,000.
$5 million. Well, that would be really nice. But how much have you earned so far? 5.
5 million.
No, 500. Levi has already earned $500, and right now he's the top fundraiser in his class. Anyway, the link will be down below. We just want to introduce you to Nick and Levi, who's doing such a great job. Yeah, please help and donate. Like we said, it's something that means a whole lot to our family, and he's around today because of Dornbecker, which totally relies on charitable contributions. So anyway, thanks Levi for coming in.
See you later.
Now back to your regular scheduled program.
It's very near and dear to our hearts because Nick had a hole in his heart and was taken up to Dornbecker and had surgery 6 weeks when he was 6 weeks old.
Yeah, so he spent the first part of his, first 2 months of his life in the NICU, and so we're not turning into a begging channel. There's an opportunity to help, and Levi is really excited about it, and so we're just helping him out. So anyway, let's get into us. So let's jump into where we've been. Nowhere. We've been right here.
There's just so much been going on.
Yeah. So like I said, we had our sixth grandchild, which is a granddaughter. Then holidays hit.
So we started thinking about what we're going to do. What are we really going to do when I get to retire next year? And we both agreed that we're not going to go full timing at all.
Well, what we decided, just back up a little bit. Okay, so here's what happened. What happened was um, we've been home based because Trish is still working, and so we've been full time in the sense that we've been living in our Montana 3761 FL and love it. I mean, it's plenty big to live in. We adapted very well to living in that small space. Uh, but then after the summer travel was pretty much over and we settled in, for Halloween, Thanksgiving, the holidays, we went away on our annual Thanksgiving trip.
Yes.
And we were gone for the week and came back and just kind of got into, parked the trailer next to the house where we've been parked. And we were laying there one night and realized that we're not really full timers. We're full timers in that we live in a trailer full time, but we're not really full time. And all of the dreams that we had, 3 years ago, about being full time.
Well, we've been thinking about that for like 6 or 7 years.
Right, but I mean, when we moved into the Montana,
right. Yes.
At Josh's wedding, we moved into the Montana, and we had the dream that we were going to, you know, gallivant all over the country, see all the sights, do all the things that the cool kids do,
Come home on,
birthdays, holidays,
yep.
do all that stuff. Well, then we realized that we really like our grandkids a lot, and we like being around our family. And so it just never materialized. Material? Did I say that right?
I don't know.
Why does it sound weird? It didn't turn out that way. Yeah. We were basically just living and then doing what we've always done in our RV since 2016. And that was go out on weekends, take week-long trips, maybe go away for a month, come back, and, and just do that. While we're laying there, it was cold, and furnace is cranking, and we really came to the decision that,
Jerry goes, I don't like doing this anymore.
yeah, we're just not full-timers.
He goes, I have a house next door. So.
Yeah, why am I laying out here in a trailer?
And
we're doubling electricity, and we're doing all this stuff. So our daughter's living in the house. We're living next door in the trailer. And so we just decided that we were going to go back to part-time, most time RVing, but we don't need to live in the trailer
when we have the house right
when we have a house right here. And we moved in on the 3rd of January. And that's kind of the date that we had set, get through the holidays, moved in on the 3rd of January, and then we got a wild hair and started remodeling. So we've been tearing apart the kitchen, rebuilding the kitchen.
And Jerry's done a great job with the help of our son, Josh.
Yeah, we'll show you some of that. We've got a wall that we're tearing out next. We're going to be doing some work out in the garage and then paint inside and out and all that stuff.
So.
And the idea is that we get all the projects done for June, which will start in with our week-long travel again.
Yes.
So a week in June, a week in July, a week in August. And then we'll be able to come and go, and then Teresa retires in 2026. And so then we'll be able to take off as long as we want, and we always have home to come back to.
Right. We still have my mom to take care of, so um, I have brothers and sisters that help, but uh, she likes having us around.
And that was a big part of the decision making.
Yeah.
Was being close to Teresa's mom. My folks aren't getting any younger either. They like having us around. We've become really active with our church again, and so that makes it easy because we're here. And then when we do go away for the weekends, you know, it's everything's fine. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell.
We've been trying to do this video for like a month now,
Yeah,
and he just got over being sick. I was sick at the beginning of January.
not to mention, like we said, all the remodeling
Yes.
that's been going on, and it's just like I wake up in the morning and start working, and then by the time she gets home from work, we haven't wanted to turn the camera on.
Yeah.
And it's not because we don't care about our audience, because we absolutely appreciate you so much that we are coming back.
We're telling you all about it.
Yeah. So that's where we've been, and kind of. So let's talk about where we're going, what our future plans are.
Well, next week it's Jerry's birthday,
Yeah.
so we are going camping.
So we're gonna make that a 4-day weekend and invite everybody up to local campground. We go there every year, and
We rent the little hall thing and have
Yeah.
a party in there for him and
I
games.
break out the Dutch ovens and cook for everybody because it's my birthday. I should cook for everybody,
You don't want me.
and
And
so that's gonna kick off start of what's new, and then after that it's weekend travel. And then
we have spring break in March, so we'll be at the beach for a week.
we'll be at the beach for a week, and then we just start in, like I said, kind of going back to what we've always done as RVers. What that mean for the channel? Well, I kind of look back at our catalog, and nobody in our catalog really suggested that we're full time, other than we mentioned it every once in a while. And we know that our audience really likes the product stuff and the how-to, so that's really what we're going to stick with. The other exciting part of this is starting in May, we're going to try to sell our RV.
Oh,
And the reason we're going to sell our RV is so that we can get a new one. Uh, our next RV, like we've always said, is going to be another Montana. It's just going to be a little less than 41 feet.
yeah, we don't need 41 feet. If we were going to go full timing, that's what we bought it for. But
Yeah.
we don't need it, so we're gonna go small.
Yeah, since we're not living in it, we don't need 41 feet.
Yeah. So if you know anybody that's interested,
Let me know. Shoot us an email or a message, and we'll make you an offer you can't refuse. So we're going to stick with the Montana line. We're going to try to get into that by this summer. Uh, really hoping to do that this summer, and then next year, right after she retires, we're going to start heading east. We'll be at the Hershey Show in 2026. So I know that's a long way away from now, but we've already circled that on the calendar, and we will be there. Whether it's in a 41 footer or the new one, that's where we're going to be. Hopefully, in a new one. And then that's the plan. So we're going to stay with the products. In fact, we've got a pile of products right now
yeah, we do.
that we need to review. It's just been really tough because we're in, freezing temperatures right now up here in Oregon. So it's really hard to review a water pressure regulator when the pipes,
Cold.
are frozen in the hoses. So we're going to wait till we go up to Stub Stewart, and we'll probably knock out a couple of reviews. Up there, we're looking at some other products with these companies that have reached out to us. So you could look forward to seeing some of that. And again, there's no obligation on your part other than we'd like you to watch. If you buy, that's great. There's other ways that you can help the channel, check all the descriptions down below. Anyway, so that's where we're at. That's where we're going. That's where we've been.
And hopefully you'll be watching to see where we go.
Yeah. And all the rest of the videos aren't going to be talking heads like this. No, and we shot this one from inside because it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
And all the slide outs are in the trailer, and I don't want to pull.
And the heater's off. He turned the heater on.
Yeah, I turned the gas off, so.
All right.
All right, well, with that, there's our update for now. Please considering, if you didn't give any money, don't give it to us. Give it to the American Heart Association through Levi's link, which is down in the description below.
Yeah, because he's already raised enough money to buy. He won AirPods.
Ear.
Yeah.
He's 6 years old. He doesn't even have a phone to
Yeah.
attach him to, but
He's
but you know,
competitive.
he's loving the fact that he gets to help his little brother
Yeah.
indirectly, but he gets to help kids like his little brother.
He's got a great
And I'll tell you just real quick before we sign off. Our family, and I think we've mentioned this before, but our family stopped doing gift exchanges for the adults for Christmas. Instead, all the adults in our family, we buy toys and we deliver them up to Dornbecker Hospital. To
Yeah,
the
that's
NICU.
something that you did. Yeah.
So we did that this last
And they
Christmas.
got to
Yeah.
actually go inside it.
Yeah, put around the tree and met a bunch of the NICU nurses and stuff, and see how grateful they are to get those gifts for those kids up there that are stuck in the hospital over Christmas. And, you know, their families are staying at the McDonald house or whatever, and so their Christmases are just, you know, torn apart. And it's not just Christmas. It's every day of the year. There's kids in that NICU every single day of the year. And their families are displaced. Their families are going through all of that. The last thing they need to do is worry about money
Yeah.
and gifts and all that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is that little kid that hooked up the machines.
Yeah. They want him to go home.
So Levi knows all that, and he's a real sharp kid for 6. And so when his school got into this American Heart Association deal, man, he jumped into it with both feet. And right now, he's the top donor
Yeah. So far.
in his school or in his class.
I think it's the
I think it's school.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, he's got passion. He loves that little kid. So, anyway, I'm getting choked up.
Think about
So, we're going to go ahead and cut it off. Thank you very much for being with us, sticking with us. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Consider hitting that little bell so you know when the next video is going to come out, and it won't be 4 months from now.
No promise.
Yeah, we promise. We're back. And then tell a friend and hit that subscribe button. Right.
See you next time.
Right. See you later.
Bye.
Thanks.